Welcome to today's podcast. Today we shall be discussing fathers as teachers in their home. From the day we're born to the day we die, our greatest teachers have been our parents. As human beings, we learn through example and modeling. The people who are closest to us, who love us most and know us best are the ones who teach us what it means to be a man or woman. The way we speak to our children teaches them how to communicate with others. The way we treat them teaches them how to treat others. It's up to us as fathers to lead by example and show them how to be successful fathers in their homes. As fathers, we are teachers. And where do you think you learn all the skills that make you a better father? At school? Yes, but mostly from your father or from a man you look up to. It can also be from your pastor, uncle. We never went to any kind of school to learn what it means to be a good father. Instead, we learned how to be a father from our own fathers, and maybe any other man that was a role model to us. What we teach our kids shapes them as adults. As fathers, we have a key role in shaping the hearts of our children. As fathers, we are teachers in our homes. Because of the role we play in our home, we need to teach those around us about this amazing world God has given us. Our kids watch and listen to everything we do and say. One day, when they go out into their own world and become fathers themselves, we want them to keep what their father taught them close by their side as they build their own homes, families and lives. As fathers, we are teachers. We have the responsibility to instruct and lead our children in the ways of truth, righteousness and faith. We are the examples by which our children will learn about life, love, family, relationships and God. I know we might be very busy because most times we are the breadwinner in the family, but that is not an excuse to leave your responsibility to the woman. Today most women are playing dual roles as parent to their children. Our children should be our priority, in fact our family. Their curriculum is not a part-time endeavor. It is a full-time endeavor. In the words of Henry Ward Beecher, children are not an interruption of our work, they are the purpose of it. A father's relationship with his children is one of the most important relationships in life. When we become fathers, we have the tremendous responsibility of shaping the men and women our children will become. Proverbs 22:6 reads, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old he will not depart from it." Every day, in every way, directly or indirectly, intentionally or deliberately, we are teaching our children what they need to know to survive in this world and be successful by our actions and words. What we continually teach them is who they are and how they should act. We have a golden opportunity as fathers to ensure that our kids are on their way to becoming responsible, caring and productive adults. For this reason we must be intentional of whatever we are passing on to them. According to Deuteronomy 6 verse 6-7, "And these words which I command you today shall be in your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise up." From this Bible text, I can deduce that for effective teaching and learning, we have to communicate and also listen. It does not end there, fathers also have to lead by example. Model for your kids the behavior you expect from them. If you want your kids to grow up being honest, then it is up to you to demonstrate honesty in all your dealings with others. If you want your kids to treat others with respect, start treating them with respect yourself. There is no better teacher than a good example. Model Jesus to your kids. Psalm 78:4 reads, "We will not hide them from their children, telling to the generation to come the praises of the Lord, and his strength and his wonderful works that he has done." As fathers, we have a twofold responsibility to our kids. First, we are called to be leaders in the home. Our wives are called to be co-laborers in the home. Although God has given both of us different roles, we are both responsible for leading and serving our family. Second, as men, we need to model Jesus Christ to our children. We should not be overbearing, but it is essential that we be fathers who are willing to take responsibility for the direction of our homes. We model what it means to be a man of God, someone who is firm in his faith and confident in his calling. As fathers of young children, there is no greater joy than being able to spend time with them. They learn from everything that you do and say as a father. They are watching and listening as you teach them about life, love and most importantly, about God's great love for each one of them. This responsibility carries with it more than just teaching your children the right things, it also includes protecting them from the wrong things, anything that would harm their precious spirits or keep them from knowing God's great love for them. Purposeful communication with your children. Without knowing what it's like to be a father, how can you understand the needs of your child? That is, unless you are a father. I know you've all heard this before, but just in case, here it is again: fathers are teachers in their home. When sons and daughters are young, they learn through example. As they grow older, they learn by listening to the words we speak. How do you think your father communicated with you? What were her expectations of you? What words did she use? If you were raised by a single mother or grandmother, I would imagine that she had to take on a significant role as a nurturer and teacher. How do you think your upbringing would have been different if she had not been so involved? The truth is that we don't know what kind of difference it makes until someone teaches us the difference. We need someone in our lives that models for us what it means to be a man of God and a leader in our homes and communities. As fathers, we are called to show our children how to follow God's plan for their lives. This is where it all begins, when children see how their fathers live out the teachings of Christ through their lives. In conclusion, in our role as fathers, it is our job to show and teach our children how to be good people, how to approach life's challenges, and how to deal with the hard lessons that are bound to come their way. The bottom line is this: it's not always fun or easy, but fatherhood is an important role that needs to be taken seriously. Thanks for listening. Please share with friends and family. Thanks again.